Lee, obviously a disappointing result last weekend in the derby. How's this week been in training?
I think this week it's just all about getting a reaction, because obviously it's the last home game this week, and last week we were a shambles, so we need to put on a performance on Saturday and put some pride on our name.
Because, you know, obviously the last home game, you do want to end on a high. You want to give the fans something to smile about, I guess, after a difficult season.
Yeah, definitely. I think we want to give something back to the fans. We know we haven't been there this season, we haven't been good enough, and they've followed us home and away, so we need to give something back to them.
Is there some encouragement you can take from the second half performance against Charlton? Because obviously the first half wasn't great, but the second half was a bit better.
Yeah, a little bit. I think we can take some encouragement from the performance. Obviously we got the goal, we looked better as a team, looked harder to break down, but I think even in the first half, I think it's 20 minutes where it's mistakes and it's cost us in the end, but I thought if we cut out them mistakes, we're a good team, but it's just happened too many times this season.
I guess the start against Oxford's going to be so crucial, isn't it, though?
Yeah, I think that first 15-20 minutes we want to get on the front foot, give something to the fans, get after them, and hopefully put on a good performance and get a result.
During last week's game, you switched to 3 centre-halves and then actually switched back to the back 4. How easy is it to do that during a game?
I think with the players we have here at the back, and the first half of the season under Ian, we played with 3 centre-backs, so we all know the roles, and it was quite easy to switch back and forth, to be fair.
Actually, how do those? I mean, is it almost more complicated for those in front of you? I mean, I've heard managers say, well, the differences are about standing sort of, 5 yards one way or the other. Is it really that sort of smaller difference?
No, I think there's definitely more to it, but I think if you have played in that type of formation before, it comes easier to you. So I think the players that were here the first half of the season will have picked that up straight away.
I mean, you talk about the experiences that you've had. How do you assess the learning experience that you've had this season? Because there's been quite a lot to go through, hasn't there?
Yeah, definitely. I think my aim was to come here and get as many minutes under my belt as possible, and learn things, learn my trade, and then take that back to Blackpool with me. And I feel like I've obviously got the minutes under my belt. It's been difficult, not quite the season that we all wanted as a team. Obviously we wanted to stay up and stuff like that, but there's lessons that I've learned, and I think that'll stand me in good stead for the future. What's
the biggest thing you'll take from your time at Forest Green?
I think just about, for me personally, it's been how you start games and how you finish games. I think it's crucial. Like we've seen so many times this season, we've conceded an early goal, or we've conceded late goals, and I think things that you learn from being in that situation, I can take with me, to get onto people around me about just, ride it out these first 10 minutes or these last 10 minutes. So I'd say that.
I haven't looked much at Oxford. I guess you've seen what they can do after the way they beat Cheltenham on Tuesday. Yeah, obviously they battered Cheltenham the other night, so we'll go through their goals and their threats and stuff like that. But I think we need to concentrate on ourselves, because I think when we're at it on our day, we can beat anyone. Like we've shown this year beating Sheff Wednesday and teams like that. We just need to focus on us and do what we can and what we know we can do. Oxford have shown on Tuesday that they're good on the counter-attack. When teams have that ability, what do you have to have in front of them? I guess Dylan McGeo's sort of crucial as a screen in front of the defence, is he? Yeah, definitely. You need that bit of protection in front of you, and I think you always just need to be switched on. You can't switch off for 1 second, because if your attack breaks down, they're straight on you, and you need to be organised and protected.